Hey there, I'm Mark Manson and I want to talk to you about taking responsibility. We crave it, we fear it. Responsibility, it's the foundation of a truly lived life, the secret ingredient in the recipe for real success. But here's the catch. It's not handed out like a participation trophy. You have to own it, grab it with both hands and never let go. This isn't about pointing fingers or dwelling on blame. It's about recognizing that you, yes, you, are at the helm of your own life. You make the decisions, you navigate the storms, and you celebrate the wins, big and small. Embracing responsibility is a revolution. It's about getting rid of the need to play the victim, to point fingers, to make excuses. It's about stepping into your power, owning your choices, and realizing that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you control how you respond, how you adapt, how you grow. This is the path to true success. This is the path to a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Are you ready to take the reins? Imagine life is like a car speeding down the highway. Most of us are okay with being passengers, letting someone else choose the route, the speed, the destination. But accepting responsibility is like grabbing the steering wheel. It's about realizing you have the power to choose where you go and how you get there. Of course, there will be detours. You'll hit some bumps and maybe even have to slam on the brakes a time or two. But when you're behind the wheel, you're in control. You decide how to react, how to adapt, how to keep moving forward. This feeling of control is exciting. It's empowering. When you stop blaming outside factors, your parents, your partner, the government, and start owning your decisions, you unlock a level of freedom most people only dream of. You become the architect of your own destiny. This doesn't mean life becomes easy. There will still be challenges and setbacks, but the difference is you'll face them head-on, armed with the knowledge that you have the power to overcome them. The victim mentality is a dangerous trap. It whispers seductive lies telling you that you have no power, that bad things always happen to you, that it's always someone else's fault. But here's the truth. The victim mentality is a one-way ticket to nowhere. When you believe the victim narrative, you give up your power. You give up your ability to change, to grow, to create a better future for yourself. You become a prisoner of your own circumstances. Breaking free from the victim vortex requires a change in perspective. It means recognizing that even when bad things happen, and they will, you have a choice in how you respond. You can wallow in self-pity, blame others, and stay stuck. Or you can choose to see the situation as an opportunity for growth, a chance to learn, and come out stronger on the other side. It's not about denying the reality of your pain or hardship. It's about acknowledging it, processing it, and then choosing to move forward with strength and resilience. Remember, you are not defined by your past, but by the choices you make today. Every day, we're bombarded with decisions, big and small. What to have for breakfast, which route to take to work, whether or not to speak up in a meeting. Each choice, a fork in the road. And here's the key. Not making a decision is a decision in itself. It's easy to get stuck, afraid of making the wrong choice, but here's the freeing truth. There are no wrong decisions, only outcomes. And every outcome, whether we see it as good or bad, is a chance for growth and learning. When you approach decisions from a place of responsibility, you unlock a powerful truth. You're in control. You decide which path to take, which risks to run, which lessons to learn, and in doing so, you become the architect of your own life. This doesn't mean you'll always make the right choice. You'll mess up, you'll trip and fall. But that's okay. Because it's in those moments of failure where you learn the most valuable lessons, the ones that shape you, mold you, and ultimately help you reach true success. Section 5, Chapter 4, Embracing the Fall. Here's a hard truth. Failure is unavoidable. It's not a matter of if, but when. But here's the good news. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone on the path to it. When you embrace responsibility, you also embrace the possibility of failure. You accept that things won't always go your way, that you'll make mistakes, that you'll fall flat on your face every now and then. But here's the key. You don't let those failures define you. Instead, you see them as valuable learning experiences. You analyze what went wrong, identify what you could have done differently, and use that knowledge to make better decisions in the future. You get up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward, wiser and more resilient than before. Remember, the only real failure is not learning from your mistakes. So embrace the falls, learn from them, and use them as fuel to propel you towards your goals. Section 6, Chapter 5, Mastering the Inner Game. Here's a secret: true success starts from within. It's not about external validation, material possessions, or praise. It's about mastering your own mind, your emotions, your reactions. When you take responsibility for your life, you also take responsibility for your inner world. You realize that your thoughts, your beliefs, your attitudes shape your reality. And you make a conscious effort to cultivate a positive and empowering mindset. This means learning to manage your emotions, developing self-awareness, and practicing self-compassion. It's about recognizing that your happiness doesn't depend on external factors, but on your own internal state. Mastering the inner game is a lifelong journey. It's about constantly challenging your limiting beliefs, reframing negative thoughts, and cultivating a deep sense of self-love and acceptance. But the rewards are immeasurable. When you master your inner world, you unlock a level of peace, joy, and fulfillment that no external achievement can ever match. Section 7, Chapter 6, The Resilience Muscle. Life is a contact sport. It will knock you down, test your limits, and push you to the edge. But here's the beautiful truth. Inside you is an untapped well of resilience, a strength you may not even know you possess. Taking responsibility isn't about avoiding challenges or pretending life is always rosy. It's about recognizing that setbacks are inevitable, but so is your ability to overcome them. Every obstacle you face, every difficulty you endure, strengthens your resilience muscle. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to adapt to change, to keep going even when things get tough. And it's a skill that can be developed, honed, and sharpened through conscious effort. When you embrace responsibility, you embrace the messy, unpredictable nature of life. You understand that storms will come, but you also develop the inner strength and resolve to weather them. Section 8, Chapter 7, Success on Your Own Terms. We've been given a very specific definition of success. Big house, fancy car, corner office, the whole 9 yards. But what if true success is different for each of us? What if it's not about chasing someone else's definition, but about defining it for ourselves? Taking responsibility lets you do just that. It lets you step off the treadmill of social expectations and define success on your own terms. It's about identifying your values, your passions, your unique gifts, and aligning your life with what truly matters to you. This could mean prioritizing personal growth over professional achievements, choosing experiences over possessions, or simply finding joy in everyday moments. There's no right or wrong answer as long as you're living in alignment with your authentic self. Remember, success isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's about constantly evolving, learning, and becoming the best version of yourself. And it all starts with taking responsibility for your life and defining what truly matters to you. Section 9. Conclusion: Your life, your responsibility. So here we are at the peak of a revolution. A revolution of self-ownership, of radical responsibility, of embracing the messy, beautiful, and exciting journey that is life. It won't be easy. There will be moments of doubt, of fear, of wanting to take shelter again in the comfort of blame and excuses. But I urge you to resist that impulse. Embrace the discomfort. Lean into the unknown and trust in your own ability to create a life with meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Remember, this is your life, your only opportunity. Own it. Take responsibility for your decisions, your actions, your reactions. Embrace the power that comes with being the author of your own story. The path to true success does not lie in waiting for things to happen, but in making them happen. So go out, embrace the unknown, and create a life that is truly yours.